because I want to bring on someone that's becoming a good friend of ours. Tom, so Tom and Natasha, they're a really special couple. They run a very successful wellness clinic on the Gold Coast, not the Gold Coast, sorry, the Sunshine Coast in Queensland. They have an amazing story. The business is very successful, but their journey to coming to discovering the X39, to be able to use it, and the impact it's had on their family is just amazing. So Tom, are you able to just unmute and then just come on and share your journey, please?
Yeah, sure. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yep. Gotcha. Yep.
Excellent. Yeah, so it's quite a journey from a very young age. We didn't know what neurodiversity was. We didn't know what vaccine damage was. We had all sorts of issues, behavioral challenges. We didn't know what was going on, and conventional medicine had no answers other than medication, which we didn't want to do. Then my son, things just got worse. He developed autoimmune issues. Basically, he developed early stage leukemia. We nearly lost him 3 times due to anaphylactic reactions due to food sensitivities that came out of nowhere. So we were just really at our wits' end. So we scoured the globe for alternative technology, and we found bioresonance, we found hyperbaric treatments, we found plasma light treatments, we found red light therapy, electromagnetic therapy, and we plugged all this in $500,000 later in traveling the world and buying technology just to literally save our kids' lives. We got on top of it, right? And out of that suddenly we started helping friends, and the clinic kind of evolved out of that. We never planned to start a clinic. It just came from our kids. And then one of our patients actually said to us, "Hey, have you heard about these stem cell patches?" And we said, "Yeah, we kind of have." And it was the 3rd time someone had told us about them. And we were like, "Look, what's this patch going to do? I've got a $50,000 hyperbaric chamber that lengthens the telomeres and activates stem cells. Why do I need to buy a little sticker?" But it was the 3rd time, and I pay attention. Once the universe knocks 3 times, I go, right, I've missed it too many times. I need to give this a try. And I was very skeptical. I'm an engineer, is my qualification, so I didn't think anything was going to happen. And we stuck the patches on the whole family: my son, my daughter, myself, Natasha. And within 24 hours, like, he woke up the next morning and he was bouncing off the walls with energy. He'd literally just gotten sick on a trip back from the US, watching the NBA. And we're like, "Oh, not again." So we stuck the sticker on him and he just powered. And this kid would not stop. And I was like, "Buddy, you're gonna burn yourself out. Just slow down, mate. Just slow down." He goes, "No, Dad, I'm feeling great." I was like, "Okay." I woke up, my back pain was gone. I could touch my toes for the first time in 5 years. That was within 24 hours. All of us had more energy. My daughter got up, teenagers normally go, "I'm so tired." And she was getting in a running gear. I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm going for a run down the road." I got all this energy. I was like, wow. So we paid attention, and we've seen the changes. It's been like the icing on the cake for us, for our son's health and our daughter's health. And we've seen such a transformation. We use this now as a standard protocol in our health and wellness clinic. So Shine Health and Wellness here, we make this a mandatory protocol for people that work with us, because we see such a change from everything. We work with cancer patients to neurodiverse kids to chronic illness to Lyme's disease. And when you stick this patch on, it just accelerates all the technology, let alone the healing itself. So we are absolute believers. We love this technology. I love the fact, and I personally, by the way, I've had stem cell injections. I flew to the Caribbean for my knees, basketball, 3 operations, and $20,000 later, it lasted for 2 weeks and the pain was back, So to be able to stick a patch on and regenerate your stem cells around the clock and literally see the healing, feel it, have more energy, sleep better, everything that's been shared tonight, it's real. And the patterns prove it. And we see it in our clinic day in, day out. So to us, it's an amazing product. And it has helped so many people, especially those with autism, neurodiversity, Alzheimer's. What this does for the brain is phenomenal, but it helps the whole body. So we're thrilled. It's helped our family. It's a cornerstone of our business. I think that's about it. Chris?
Oh, yeah, that's fantastic, mate. And Natasha would have been on, but she's now helping your son. He's representing Queensland, and
That's right.
what a transformation!
Yeah, this kid went from bedridden to he was so sick he didn't want to be here anymore. And I was like, buddy, we got to find a way, mate. We just got to find a way. And now he's playing rep basketball, and he's just healthy. He's got a vibrancy to his skin, you know, that vibrant, healthy glow. He used to have dark rings under his eyes, and no matter how much we tried, we just couldn't quite hold him at that full level. And the patches have just been a real key that supports all of the technology we use. But to see him now just running up and down the court after being bedridden for so many years, it's just a blessing.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Simon. That's a very personal story, and I appreciate you sharing that. I know it's emotional for you, but I really, really appreciate you coming on and sharing that. Thanks very much, mate.
You're welcome.
And I also met them, Natasha and Tom and the children when we were in Orlando as well. And I think you've got a rising star there with your patches as well, because he was trying to patch somebody in the pool as well, wasn't he? And
He was.
yeah.
He was. Yeah, he did really well. He paid attention because we took him to the conference just so he could immerse himself in the technology, and also we never got into the business side. We just got into the health side. But as you'll find it tonight, there's a beautiful business component to this, health plus wealth. And he pitched his first customer at the pool, and I was so proud of him. He got rejected. I said, no, I'm not interested, you know. But he went out there because he knew, like, he paid attention. He listened, this is not hard. I can talk to someone about this. I asked him a question, and yeah, next minute he's selling patches at the poolside, you know.
That's awesome. Hey, thanks, mate. Really appreciate you coming on, Tom.
No worries, guys. Take care.
Thanks, Tom.